voyage, and it's raining and we're motoring. It's a navy ship that can see.
I would call it a spy ship.
That can see and hear anything around the world.
Arrived at our first stop, Camaret-sur-Mer. Lovely.
The joy of a beer in Camaret. It's raining and we're covering ourselves
Santé.
in a doorway.
Pretty impressive. Anse de Camaret. What a nice view, huh? It's like blowing 40 knots of wind. Look at the guy walking there in the wind. You have to walk really forward, otherwise you fall over. Crazy. They're also going south through the Pointe du Ras. We're waiting another day because we're chickens. Fascinating to watch them rigging up this boat. This is obviously the original Pendwick. This was actually built in Ireland in 1898. 1898. Almost 130 years old.
This is how I like it. One doing the dishes and one drying the dishes.
And who was cooking?
And I was cooking.
Turn it around and go, I was cooking.
I was cooking.
The winds finally died off a little bit, and all the little kites are out having fun in their little. I mean, they look even smaller than optimists actually. They're tiny. Look at the tiny little sail. It's funny. They love their water here. They love their sailing actually. A different view of Camaret-sur-Mer. Doing our daily walk. When you live on a boat, you have to do your daily walk. Otherwise you get fat and lazy. And we don't want to be fat and lazy. It's a bit steep. And over there, in the distance, that's obviously Camaret, and I can just see the back end of our boat actually. and there's another one coming in the distance. It's much more pleasant than what it has been for the last week, I guess. So we are looking forward to cast the lines again tomorrow. If that's a holiday house, it doesn't look like there's too many people there. Look how long the grass is. We think we could make this into an interesting house. A bit small. This is the Émile Bourdin. We saw this actually in Brest. Not sure why it's here. This is the biggest towboat tug in the world.
Getting ready to leave this pretty port.
So Yvette,
Yes, Peter.
it's a big day today.
Yes,
Why?
because we're gonna go through the
Ratsan.
Le Radassin.
Through the Ratsan.
Yeah.
So we're finally sailing. Got full main, full head sail. The wind is only, 8-10 knots. Doing 4 knots speed over the ground. We still have quite a few hours to go. We timed it to be at the Ras on high water.
The far end is Tevenek, and further down is Ile de Seine. And the Ras is ahead of us. And I go that side. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, le Radassin. Full concentration. Hi, Peter.
Going to La Ras du Seine. It's tricky.
Hi, Peter.
We've done it!
We've done it.
Almost!
There it is.
There it is!
There it is. I'm zooming in. There it is.
You have to show me.
And Peter steering hard at back
It's exciting!
with the Ras in the front background.
It's exciting!
Yeah.
This is a milestone!
Welcome to Audierne. Don't see a thing. It's in the mist. We're gonna spend the night here. Bye bye, Audierne. Bye bye, mooring. So, Peter, where are we going?
Today we're going to Benaudet. There is only 5 knots of wind and it's not coming from the right direction. So we're motoring. I don't really want to motor, but sometimes you have to, otherwise you stay where you are. And it's a long trip today. It's 30 nautical miles, so it's about 6 hours.
The entrance to Benode. And the sun is out and it's quite warm. Busy harbour. Lots of boat coming in, going out. Pretty too though.
The lighthouse of
Benode.
Yeah. And we are in Santa Maria.
This way? Oh, look at it. We're going to the boat.
What a nice view. Walking to the supermarket, which is on the other side of the river Ote. So we're doing this really quite lovely walk through nature, because normally there's a little ferry, but of course it doesn't run today. This is sort of the path we're doing, up and down, following the coast, through the forest. Could be worse. I'm actually in t-shirt, believe it or not. This morning we had breakfast on the boat and we sat outside. And it was actually quite warm in the sun, although there's a few more clouds now. It's really good, and you can sort of see in between there, you can kind of see the boats, maybe not quite. It's good. So one of the challenges is to go across the river, and in between the trees there's the bridge. So now we need to work out how we can get up to that bridge, because it's quite high and we're quite low. And this river, the Ode, goes all the way to Quimper. If it's taking the long way. Almost there. We made it to the bridge. And in the distance is Les Îles Glenons. You can hardly see them.
I don't know if you can see this, but that's Les Poulains. A cute little place.
Les Îles Glenons.
Les îles Glenons. On est parti de Benode. We left Benode this morning on our way to Île de Groix.